Hey folks, Andy here from Andy McSweeney Photography and Photo Tour Brugge. Also recent host of Photo Walk Brugge 2017. That is, of course, the free photo walk that I held last April. It's unlike Photo Tour Brugge, where instead of having group limits and having to ask a few pennies to come in the door so I can give you some photo advice and help you along with your photography, well, there are no group limits. There is no money demanded. It's a big free open photo walk, and all are welcome. I've held more than a few of them. This will be the third edition of Photo Walk Brugge that we held here in 2017. Held a few more before and during that under Scott Kelby's Worldwide Photo Walk Day, which deserves a mention if nothing else because it's a big fun free photo walk that happens every October. But it was also inspiration for this photo walk event. And, well, what can I say, gang? You know, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you so much for being a part of it. More than 50 of you attended. I like these big open group numbers, and every year you've gifted me with at least 50 of you showing up with your cameras, showing up with a bit of fun, and sharing it out with the group for these photo walks. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Al. Merci. Thank you. Whew. All the languages that you can pick to say thank you, you pick the one that works best for you because, frankly, these photo walks don't happen without you guys, and I really appreciate you dropping around. Okay? So, great work, team. Fantastic one for Photo Walk Brugge 2017. And actually, if you were part of the photo walk, you would have been on the mailing list, so you've already received a mail with my thanks. But some of you might be waiting for a second mail just to talk about the photo contest that we're having. I like to hold those next to the photo walk. You know, it's just to feed your competitive spirit, maybe just reward you for a photo that you put forward as part of the competition to say, nice work there, why don't you have a prize on me? And, well, you know, that's what this video is essentially about. I've said my thanks. I want to show you the photos from the people who submitted. It's a nice small little group of 8 this year. The theme of the photo walk was travel. So that was certainly something that I encouraged you to try and capture with the camera towards the competition or otherwise. And, you know, I should mention for the competition, you'll see it fairly quickly. I had a little walking stick with a brass globe on top of it. I dragged that along to the photo walk and said, if you get a good photo of me holding this, maybe it'll get you a couple extra points towards the competition. So we're going to see a little bit of that. And, yeah, then we're going to announce who won the prizes. We'll do that in just a second. First off, I want to let you know what the prizes are because that's kind of neat. This year, we have 3 levels. We have third prize, we have second prize, and we have first prize. First prize is a 2-parter. Take a look at that. Whoa, whoa. What is all that free stuff as part of first prize? That, gang, is a couple of things. Let's show you this first. Let's go for the hardware. As you can see, it is an Instax Mini 8, as made and donated by Fujifilm Belgium. It is an instant film format where basically it's all old school. You don't have a digital screen, although they are making a new model in a square format where you have that. But even without it, you don't need it because this is essentially, gang, and literally an instant film camera. If I get over to the trigger on that side, fire up, and shoot away, what happens then? Well, a little piece of film comes out the back from that tiny little port you can see there. And about 2 minutes later, I get a finished and printed photo. Cool, huh? Come on, webcam, focus on it. These things are sharp. They are kind of handy. This is the Instax Mini format, as the camera tells you clearly. This is the little size. Smaller camera, smaller print, means that's all easier to travel with. And of course, when you give a print, nice and easy to pop into the bag, the wallet, all that sort of stuff. So that's part of first prize. Thank you again, Fujifilm Belgium, for donating this over. It is a fun format. I've been in Instax next to the other Fujifilm X-Series camera for the last year now. They gave one as a prize last year, and I also coughed up some of my own cash and bought an Instax wide. Really, really great format, gang. Especially, you know, I like the wide format because you get bigger prints. I'm excited to see the square format that has the digital option next to it so you can print something out and still have a digital copy. And more than anything else, you know, I find with the Instaxes and, just dialing back to a nice, simple, straightforward camera that isn't 50 million different settings and gives you a print as soon as you press the button. I think that's photo fun, and as you guys know, if you joined me for the Photo Walk and for Photo Tour Brugge, I am all about the photo fun and pushing a smile onto your face next to the cameras into your memory card. So, yay Instax, and thank you Fujifilm Belgium for that once more. And as the second part of First Prize, like you saw, it is a two-parter. The second part is a copy of Being in Bruges by myself, Andy McSweeney. Hello. That, gang, is simply after 3 years of doing Photo Tour Brugge back at the end of 2015, I decided to make a book, which is my favorite so far. Things that I find tell the story of Bruges in a nice, iconic way. The Bear of Bruges on that side, the Lion of Bruges on the other side. That and so many other details, including windmills, stained glass, and all kinds of things, especially bikes, even bikes in canals. That, I reckon, is the story of Bruges as I've seen it so far in my book, Being in Bruges, favorite so far. That is the second part of First Prize, next to this Instax Mini 8 by Fujifilm Belgium. Somebody's going to be winning that as top glory for the Photo Walk Brugge photo contest. We'll find out who that is in a second. But first, I got to tell you, second prize, nice and easy. It's joining me for 1 hour for a photography feedback session as Andy McSweeney, as Photo Tour Brugge. In this case, I'll be asking you for a bunch of photos. I'll have a little questionnaire on how you feel about your photography. And then once you give that back to me and I've had a little bit of time to digest it, I'm going to record a 1 hour video so that you can have some ideas how I think and see your photography. For the last 5 years as Photo Tour Brugge, feedback has certainly been a big part of my job. Just seeing, what I think of your photos, where I think personally I'd go towards refining the story I'm trying to tell with that kind of photo. And, I'll be doing that. I'll record a 1 hour session. It'll be a lot less rambly and nervous for this because doing these public videos is a whole different mindset. But yeah, you're going to get 1 hour of photo feedback on me, Andy McSweeney, a.k.a. Photo Tour Brugge, as second prize. Won't that be cool? Let's find out who won that. But before that, we will skip to those photos in a second. Let me just mention third prize, gang. I think it's a pretty okay little third prize. It's joining me for an open photo walk as Photo Tour Brugge because, of course, daily I do photo tours. I do them as open tours. I do them as private tours. There are 4 tours a day on offer. 3 of them are available as open or private tours. And those open tours are modestly priced at €50. They're 2 hours long, and I keep the group small of 5 people per tour. Well, whoever's winning third prize, we're going to find out in a second. They're not going to have to pay a penny because, of course, they're going to be my guest as reward for third prize in Photo Walk Brugge. Yeah. Well, those are the prizes. That's my intro. That's all my spiel. Let's get to the photos. I'll switch over the camera. You'll be able to see all these. I'll give you some advice, some thoughts, all that sort of thing, and then we'll announce the winners. Let's do it. Switchy, switchy cam. Okay, guys. So here are the 8 photos that were kindly submitted towards the contest. First off, just want to say, awesome work, guys, overall. Just even the fact that you're submitting work is, just brave of you. It's not always easy to put yourself out there towards a contest. I know that feeling when I haven't placed up in the winning circle that I'm like, well, what's wrong with my work? And just to take the risk of feeling that, whether you're neurotic about your work like I am or not, it's real good of you. So proficiat, everyone, and fantastic. Okay, let's get to the photos. This first one from the windmills where we finished up. I won't be naming any names. If you see a watermark, I might mention who that person is because it's their want to be mentioned, I guess, if they got their watermark. But, this is a nice little photo over from the windmills where we finished things off and, just brought to life, especially with that person climbing up there. I really like that. Now, this isn't a photo feedback session or anything. There's going to be talk of that after we go back to Andy Cam, so hold out there. But, for a couple thoughts of feedback I really like, just what worked out here. Just strong, direct, bold story of travel, which was the theme of the day. The windmills obviously always have a bit of a travel feeling, unless you live in this region of the world, I suppose. And having someone walk up to them really works out well. I must mention, if there's anything to say, I'd probably just look out on the top for those little spots. They build up on our lenses and sensors, and it happens to all of us. But that, and I'm not sure if that's a spot or just a little bit of stray light from the sun, but I might give those a little click of the mouse and clean that up, just for 2 cents. But really like the shot, especially with the travel motif of the day. Okay, this next shot I think is really nice, and I like how it followed one of my little mentions of the day, that I had my walking stick that was a little globe. Nice little brass thing I picked up at the secondhand shop, the Kring Loop, for about €3, and decided to bring along to the day so that you guys could have something extra to shoot at besides my ugly mug. And, it doesn't win you the prize if you catch it, but I did say you might get extra consideration if you get a good catch that shows that it was in my hand and being used. So I do like what happened here. Also, soft backgrounds with that bouquet, as some like to say it, or bouquet, as others like to say it. That blurry background really helps me focus on the story up front, so I really like what happened here. Good work. Also nice background, also good work. I remember talking to this young lady when she was taking this photo, her first photo, and I like that she submitted the second one after my feedback. I mean, obviously I'm a little biased if I give feedback and then see it in a contest, but the first photo was very, very similar, but just the bridge that you can see is soft in the background. It was going into the lion's head, and I said, why don't you just move over a little bit, make sure that the water is surrounding the lion's head completely, and then you have something clear, clean, and distinct. They'll just add to the clarity of the story that you're trying to tell. So I like to see that this was followed. Actually, for this shot, and maybe for this shot too, I might also turn them into squares instead of long shots. Keep the story nice and short and sweet to the point. Just a bit of feedback. Unsolicited, feel free to ignore, but I hope it helps if it does help. That made sense. Okay. This photo, guys, another one of the ones submitted to the Photo Walk Brugge 2017 Photo Walk contest. I like. This is me holding my Fujifilm X-E2. It's got that nice prime 14mm lens for a bit of wide-angle action on the go. And, of course, my walking stick, as mentioned, was a bit of target for the day, so it's good to see it again. And also just nice soft backgrounds. Soft backgrounds are separating the story. That's letting me focus on what the photographer is trying to tell me. And while it is a bit of a busy shot, it would be a lot busier if everything was in focus there. So I really like what happened here. Nice little reflection, part of why I got you guys up at 9 a.m. We can see a little watermark in the corner. Hilda with your little song icons. I like this shot. Good. If I had any feedback, maybe frame downwards a little bit and get a little more of the water so you can get the balance of space from the top to bottom of the frame where the door and the windows finish. Just a little more balance. Same space on top, same space on the bottom. Might just work out a little bit better. But beautiful shot, Hilda. Nice work. Look. Okay, this shot by Mr. PixArt. I see your watermark. I like it, especially since it covers a couple of the themes of the day. Travel. I'm pointing somewhere. There's a little thought towards what's next, where are we going, what's up, especially I'm the leader of the day, so yay for that. Also validates that haircut that I got a couple days before at Hair Tricks Bruges. Really nice place. No discount for that, but a good job done. Yeah, so I like this photo. And of course, my walking stick, that's in there. So, that hits another mark. Really strong photo. And again, this blurred background works out really, really well towards separating what I don't need in the story to what I do need to see in the story. And what I do like needing to see in the story is Mrs. Andy poking out over my shoulder and smiling away. Also, it adds to the storytelling that I'm pointing in the same direction she's looking. So, PixArt, good work. Really good work. Nice solid shot. And I get to hide my face, so that's nice. What do you think? You think I love being the supermodel in this? No, it's part of the fun, guys. All right, next shot. I think this plays well. I like what's going on here. Let's move the mouse, in fact. I think it plays out so nicely. Fella, I saw you taking photos during the break of those Instax wide photos I was taking. That's the bigger photo format that Fujifilm does on the instant film side of things. I like it myself. Just, you know, I'm pushing over 40, so the extra size really works out. And just fun. And I like to see that this was captured and submitted as one of the stories of the day. If I had any feedback, maybe just a little bit brighter so I could see it a little more clearly. If anything, for me, for my taste, I'd put the brush tool over those Instax wide so that they just pop out of the scene a little bit more. Mr. Fella with the fantastic watermark. Okay, speaking of watermarks, I see this is Nadine. Nadine, really nice work, really good reflection. Again, us getting out before the boats really paid off. So, you know, good work, gang, getting up early. And really like this photo. You know, it just, it's a motif I've seen around Bruges where the birds really add to the ripples of the water. We had some beautiful morning light, and I think this is a beautiful capture, Nadine. Really excellent, excellent stuff done. If I had any feedback, maybe just, again, the brush tool over some of your central subjects, which in this case are the birds. Just a little bit brighter might draw my attention, especially the one in the corner, but make sure you're careful so it doesn't look too obvious that you did the editing. Oh, hello, young lady. This is Nora. This is Peter's daughter. He works as Jono Photography, and this is part of his lovely family. And, you know, I like this shot certainly for the moment. There's something intimate and honest and true there. You know, that's something we're reaching for with street photography, which I think this one falls under. Again, blurred background, just really good towards bringing the focus of the story straight to Nora and that moment that she's having. And, well, you know, if you're not seeing it, let me just point out that backlight from the morning sun. That is part of what's making this shot really come alive. So, really well done. Oh, who's that? I don't know. That's apparently me. That's what I hear. That blatant Photo Tour Brugge promo sticker that I stuck over there must make it me. And, well, I play the fool on the morning, so there's the expression of the fool. And his fun Fujifilm X Pro 1 camera with the fisheye lens. That has to be me taking a group shot, especially when I'm trying to rile 50 people up. I turn the fool up to 11, and good catch there. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's go back to Handycam and let's talk prizes. Okay, so those are the photos. Hope you enjoyed like I did. It's always wonderful to see the results. And when I hold these contests, it's kind of cool to see what you guys put forward as your favorite photo of the day. So, hope my thoughts on it were helpful for those of you who took the photos, or just, you know, trying to get some ideas on your photography if you took a similar type of photo, whether it was at the photo walk or otherwise. All this sort of stuff just goes across that one frame. So, maybe something handy in there for you. And, you know, good on you guys for submitting your photos, those of you who did. It's not always the easiest thing in the world, and it's pretty awesome to see you guys put your best foot forward and throw a photo into the ring. So thank you for that again. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Let's find out who the winners are. We got first prize, second prize, and third prize. Let's start with third prize. Third prize is joining me for an open tour as Photo Tour Brugge on one of my daily walking tours. That, my friends, goes to this photo taken by Corinne DePauw. I think it's a lovely little take on the walking stick that I had that day. I did mention how, for the contest, if you wanted to maybe get extra consideration, get the photo of that stick and the brass globe that's there, especially if it's in my hand and showing that it's alive and not just somewhere where I put it down. You know, that's going to get you extra consideration for the contest. And I think Corinne did a really good job of catching that walking stick just nice and focused, and especially, of course, the brass globe that really makes a feature. I also like how, like I said, you can see my hand in there, so you can see it's actively with me. And for the whole focus of the story of the globe. I really love that soft background. Really excellent execution there, Crean, on the technical side, where, of course, use that soft background to just bring out the story that you're trying to tell. And, well, very bookalicious as far as I saw it. So, for that, madam, you get third prize. You're going to join me as Photo Tour Brugge whenever you like. I'll be in touch soon with details. Congratulations, proficiat on that. Well done. And let's get on to second prize. Don't want to be rambling too much in these videos. So, who's getting second prize? Which is, of course, a 1-hour photo feedback session with me as Andy McSweeney, aka Photo Tour Brugge. Send me in your photo, send me in the answers to the questions I'll ask you, and I'll send you back what I'm thinking about your photography and maybe where I can help from there. That is second prize. The winner goes to, well, the winner is actually Nadine de Boury, madam, for this wonderful photo of the reflections just being broken up by the ducks as we got out there on the photo walk. I really love this photo. It's a motif that I've seen often. It's part of why I got you guys up for a 9 a.m. start instead of 10 a.m. That way we could beat the boats. You made that start time really shine. Nadine, you totally deserve second prize. Excellent work, proficiat. You'll be joining me for a 1-hour photo feedback session. I'll be in touch soon with details. Well done. And now, gang, first prize. Who is the big winner? Who gets, where is it? The Instax Mini 8 from Fujifilm Belgium. A copy of my book, Being in Bruges, favorites so far. Soft cover, €25 value. This, I believe, about €80 value with some film. Who's getting that? Who's got first prize? Let me put down the props and I'll tell you. Well, for first prize, it's going to be this photo, taken by Jan de Coster. It is yours truly, holding the stick that I mentioned might get you some extra points if you nailed. And on top of it, I get to see Mrs. Andy in the photo. Well, that, the stick, the life, the energy, doesn't matter if it's me or Mrs. Andy, but getting a little bit of personality of what's going on during the day, especially the leader and his co-host, especially with me pointing towards the road ahead. That says travel. There's bonus points in there for the walking stick. And, well, not that it influences me for these competitions because it wouldn't be fair, but I do like seeing Mrs. Andy in the photo. So it's pretty awesome. Jan de Coster, you win the Instax Mini 8. You win a copy of my book, Being in Bruges. You win the glory of saying I have won first prize on Photo Walk Brugge 2018. And I congratulate you. Proficiat, man. I'll be in touch soon with details, and we'll arrange a pickup of your Instax Mini and the book. And I guess those are the winners. Really good work. Great work all around. But those three who scored the prizes, extra fantastic work. You get bragging rights till next year where we do Photo Walk Brugge 2018, and I hope to see you there. And, of course, for those of you who submitted but didn't win, consolations. But, and I say this right to the camera, right to your eye, good photos. And if nothing else, very brave on you for putting your work out there. Fantastic. Great work all around. Proficiat. Yay! All right, I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to say in this video. There is one more thing before I go, and that's about this video itself and just how it took a little bit of time to put together this video and also announce the winners, because I wanted to do this video before I announced the winners so you could see it directly. Guys, I just got to say I'm sorry. It took a little bit longer than usual. The competition's been closed for, I believe, about 3 weeks now. And frankly, it's only going out now. It's a little bit longer than I like to announce winners. Usually it's within the same week. This time it took a little bit longer. More than a little bit longer as far as I'm concerned, and hopefully you're not feeling too heavy on that. But if you feel concerned about that, I want to say thank you for your patience. Apologies it took a little extra time. All it really came down to is just the fact that, I'm busy as Photo Tour Brugge on a daily basis, offering my photo tours. Those pay the bills first and foremost. They keep the computer powered up. They keep this camera rolling. And, well, they keep these photo walks free. So I had to take care of a few extra of those more than planned. And, funnily enough, next to that, people are also realizing I'm a photographer more. Really strange, locally, internationally. I'm getting more work requests for my work. I'm still having trouble saying it and digesting it myself. But whether it's my portrait photography sessions, whether it's some of the interior work that I've been increasingly offering, and 3 hotels have decided to take the plunge with yours truly, even enjoying the results. Thank you again, guys. Well, that's been taking up a little extra time. Also, and I'm going to lay a photo over the screen so you can see this. This is the rescue dog we adopted 3 months ago. His name is Blake. A lot of you know him by now, but in case you haven't, say hey to Blake, because he's taken a little bit of extra time on the personal side. He's a good dog. He needed his love, and, well, I can blame him a little bit for the distraction and waiting time around this video. So, bad boy Blake, but not really. Good boy Blake. Good one, guys, for seeing my photo skills and hiring me for that. And, of course, good one, all of you who have joined me as Photo Tour Brugge. But for more than anything else, apologies. A couple of you wrote me saying, when are the results going to be announced? I said soon, and it wasn't as soon as I expected, but we're here now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and no hard feelings that it took a little longer than usual. All right. I think that's everything said, except to say, of course, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to follow me on the social medias. I'm Andy McSweeney, also known as Photo Tour Brugge, also known as Andy McPhoto, MCPHOTO. So run a search on your favorite social media corner of things, and if you see me there, feel free to follow. Next to that, feel free to join me either at andymcsweeney.com, which is, of course, my own photo work and where you'll find some photo tips, or feel free to join me as Photo Tour Brugge. This video is going to be going up there a little bit later, past when that's ready. Oh, I stuttered there. These videos still need more work. Part of the delay, to be honest. But yeah, let's stay on point. Either as Andy McSweeney, either as Photo Tour Brugge, maybe Andy McPhoto. Feel free to find me. Socials, website, andymcsweeney.com, phototourbrugge.com. That's how you keep in touch. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like, please hit share. And, of course, if you knew somebody who was at the photo walk, don't be afraid to tag them or otherwise let them know that this video is out there. All right, that's plenty of ramble, guys. I think that covers all sorts of ground. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did, even though I'm rambly and stuttery while I do these things. It's okay. It's all inspiration and learning towards the next one. And until the next one, I wish you the best. Like I like to say at the end of these videos or my other assorted ramblings, why don't you now get out there and make some moments to remember? And take your camera. Hey, it's been a pleasure. See ya.